buddy? What's up to Lion Talk Live? Sir, we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the DuCraw. This is Ball Hawk Ifata Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today at Lions Talk Live Game Day Show Edition. And you know what? We've got a few things to talk about. A little bit of news came out later yesterday, and we're going to dive into all that. We've got some compelling arguments, as you can see from the thumbnail for this video today. 6 different people that need to step on up and have big games for the Detroit Lions. And yes, what does this game mean to both teams? Everybody's been talking about it. You see it a lot on national media. What's it mean to Dallas? What's it mean to Detroit? Hey, I'm just going to round it out real quick with this. When I say this for Detroit, you win this, you know what? You stay within a single game behind the Minnesota Vikings and just set up a big matchup next week. And you know what? Vikings are on bye this week, so you know what? They can't win. They can't lose. All they can do is stay within one game of you. All right, with all that being said, real quick few things before we get into 5 headlines now and the main topic of the day. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. We are about 95 subs away from hitting 8,300. Yeah, we got those other 100 subs or so pretty quick. So let's see if we can get to 8,300. If you can help out that surely would be great. Next but never least, if you've got a free second of time, it doesn't cost anything. Reach on down, hit that thumbs up button, that like button. As you know, we try to get every video to 200, 300 or more thumbs up or likes because it helps the channel grow. The last topic of it is if you are looking to perhaps buy or sell property anywhere in the great state of Michigan or across the continental United States, go ahead and reach out to me. You now see the number on the screen, 269-998. 2384. Let's have a conversation. What can I do to use over 30 years of experience as a realtor to try to save you some money, save you some hassle, make the process easier, and, just get you to where you want to be, whether it's to be someone buying property or selling, commercial property, vacant land, new home, old home, whatever you want. Give me a call, shoot me a text. All right, with all those formalities out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the first segment of the day. And as you guys know, that is 5 headlines now. All right, 5 headlines now. Let's get them rolling. Let me scroll to the top of the screen. All right, Detroit Lions versus Dallas Cowboys predictions. Can Dan Campbell's squad get revenge? This is from the Detroit Free Press. And, hey, everybody's going to say this is a revenge game, and you're not wrong. We all know what's happened last year and the week before. If you want to even go back and reference the 2014 playoff game between these two teams when Stafford was still here trying to hit, I think it was Brandon Pettigrew, I'm pretty sure, on a key third down that would have gave the Lions a first down and really gave them control of the game. They had the lead at that point. We won't get into all that, but there's a lot of history between these two teams. If you really want to go back to, I want to say it was the late 60s, maybe it was the early 70s, Lions had a playoff game against them to go to the NFC title game, an opportunity to win the NFC, and they lost 5-0. So, again, lots of history between these two particular teams. All right, so in regards to some of the predictions, etc., let's dive into it. And this is from our friends over at the Detroit Free Press. So let's see what they've got to say with it. Dave Burkett, he's going to go with the Lions winning 31-20. Points out, everybody remembers the 2-point conversion fiasco. We already kind of mentioned that. He thinks the Lions are going to do a much better job of containing CeeDee Lamb. If you remember last year's game, he had 13 catches, 227 yards, including that 97-yard haul where you thought Derek Barnes was going to get Dak Prescott for a safety. Instead, to this day, I still don't know what Derek Barnes was thinking. It's almost like he ran right past Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott hit him, and then, yes, it was off to the races. Carlos Monarez picks the Lions win 36-22. And, you know, I think he does some diving into. He believes that Ben Johnson, especially give him 2 weeks to prepare for this game, he's going to hit the Cowboys with a lot of different stuff that are probably going to hurt them, and they're not going to have the most time to prepare for it. Jeff Seidel says, hey, A.D. Hinge might have got a little bit of a magic from the Lions to use on the Tigers. Whatever it is, Tigers are unfortunately no longer around, but as far as the season, but he thinks it's going to be a closer game. He's got the Lions winning 28-24. Sean Windsor has got the Lions winning 26-23, so a field goal game. Thinks they'll cover the spread. So that is the first of the 5 headlines now. Now let's go to the next one. Behind enemy lines, previewing the Dallas matchup with the Dallas matchup with the Cowboys. This is a Cowboys Wire, Lions Wire, combining on this story. Jeff Risdon is on the case. You guys probably all know Jeff Risdon just because he's been a Lions reporter for a long, long time. All right, so question number 1, they're throwing at you guys. What's going on with the Cowboys' injury on defense? How much has it impacted the team? We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Well, Micah Parsons and other players being out definitely are going to impact the game. There's no way around that to deny that from the Cowboys. But you're also going to say, hey, you've got probably a little bit better overall at stopping the run because of Micah Parsons being out there, among other people. I would say with Dexter Lawrence, I think that's a big loss no matter what, passing or run defense. But the last 2 weeks, we talked about it yesterday, the Cowboys are one of the better teams in the league during that span at stopping the run. Will that continue today? I think that's going to be one of the big questions because we all get it. Dave Montgomery, Gibbs, they all want to run the ball. They want to pound it. You know, MCDC in the Ben Johnson. This is the identity of the Detroit Lions. They want to be a physical, upfront team that gets after you. We'll see if the Cowboys can limit them a little bit. So he also says Dallas run offense ranks near the bottom. Is there much hope for that improving anytime soon? So both sides, both the Cowboy Wire and Lions Wire analyze this. They don't think that it's going to be a great day for the Cowboys on the ground running the ball, unless it's something like Dak Prescott getting out of containment and scrambling. But neither side seems to appear and think that Dallas has any real chance to put up big yards on the ground against the Lions. That's going to make them fairly one-dimensional. It's probably also why Isaac Ukwu was elevated to the 53-man roster for today's game. Lions probably understand that in order to stay relevant in the game, Dallas is going to have to pass a lot. So what are you going to do? You're bringing a lot of pass rush specialists. Get out there. All right, and then let's see. Even without a run game, Dak Prescott and the passing offense continue to thrive. How well are they playing this year? So Dallas Wire goes on to say they actually think they're one of the better passing attacks in the league. Now, if that defense can emerge and the running game emerge, Dallas has got something there. I think the Lions are going to make him, like we just said, very one-dimensional. This will be a big test for Terrion Arnold and everybody else in the secondary. If he sounds like he's going to be fully healthy, right, able to go. So you got Branch, you got Kirby Joseph. So you got Branch, Kirby Joseph, Manning, perhaps the best safety tandem in the league. Now, can Carlton Davis III, Terrion Arnold, Amik Robinson step up and really limit the Cowboys in the pass game? They do that. This thing could be a blowout, in my opinion. All right, so moving on. Most of you guys probably saw this late yesterday. I know a number of you sent me texts and messages about it. But yes, Dave Montgomery agrees to a $18.25 million extension with the Lions. This is Clutch Points story by Tristan McCrinsky. So I was kind of surprised by this. I was not anticipating this today. I don't know, maybe other people were, but I say kudos to the Lions. Dave Montgomery has been everything they thought he would be and more, I'm guessing. What he's done as a leader on this team, let alone his performances on the field in games. You can't ask for much more than this guy. He is, if you're going to call Gibbs the Thunder, then he really is the Lightning. I don't know. I guess whichever way you want to go with that. But he has been everything they wanted. I get there are some Bears fans that thought he wasn't much, but the Lions looked at him and a whole lot differently than the Bears did. They're glad to have him here, and they're not letting him leave here probably anytime in the foreseeable future. He got a 2-year extension. I'm glad for it. Hopefully you guys are too. All right, next, Stephen A. Smith on Jared Goff versus Dak Prescott. Quote, Goff's red-hot form gives Lions the edge over the Cowboys. Magazine International, which I have never heard of before, story by Harry Cummings. So I won't spend a lot of time on this, but if you ever want to see what some other people like ESPN or whatever are talking about, I know I don't cover them a lot, but Stephen A. Smith, hey, He was a phenomenal journalist before he became the Stephen A. Smith we all know and know over at ESPN nowadays. I remember him being over at the Philadelphia Star, I think it was, writing there for decades, and he was a very good, especially NFL, NBA reporter. I appreciated his work. He dives into this. He takes some big thoughts on it, breaks down the two, actually does a little bit of journalism in this story. So if you want to check it out this morning while you're waiting for the afternoon game with the Lions and Cowboys, go ahead and do it. But he thinks, yes, Jared Goff, he thinks is one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and he thinks he's going to continue his red hot ways, I guess, the last two games before coming into the bye week. So go ahead and check it out. All right, and then last, the 5 headlines now. Cowboys defense won't get much needed boost in week 6 game versus Lions. This is fan side. I wasn't aware of this until this morning because there had been a lot of speculation that that perhaps the Deron Bland would be coming back for the Cowboys playing today. There were people hyping it up all week long. Bland himself said he thought he anticipated he would play. That was his expectation. But later in the day yesterday, the Cowboys did announce that he would not be performing out there this week. They're going to let him rest this week, get into the bye week, and then bring him back along with a lot of other guys afterwards. Now, my question to you guys in the Do Crew in the comment section, you can let me know your thoughts on this. But I do kind of wonder with some of these holdouts by the Cowboys staff, if they're keeping some of these guys out for fear of the Lions' physical nature. We talked about this with the hangover chatter that has been emerging more and more on a week-to-week basis. Teams playing against the Lions obviously don't do well the following week. The Cowboys, if I'm them, man, I've got the bye week next week. How physical do you think the Lions really going to be? Do you think they're going to beat you down where you can't recover in 2-3 weeks? I guess that's my thought to you guys. If I'm the Cowboys, maybe this isn't a big game to you, but it seems like they're holding out a lot of guys against Detroit just to keep them safe. I guess that's how I would look at it. And it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me with the bye week next week because you got more time to rest these guys back up after playing the Lions. I don't know, but hey, I hope the Lions take advantage of it. Deron Bland is a heck of a cornerback, and I'm guessing I'm going to be pretty happy that I don't know much about fantasy football. I'm starting both Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown this week, so hopefully they come through in a big bad way. All right, that is it for the 5 headlines now. Now let's go ahead and get over to the main topic of the day. All right, main topic of the day, and this won't be the longest live show ever. I'm not feeling the greatest today. I know Jen had something the last few days. I'm wondering if she kind of passed it on to me. But anyways, 6 players who need to step up for the Lions against the Cowboys. Let's dive into this and see what all I got for you. And number one, I think probably not a big surprise here. We were just talking about the Lions defense, a golden opportunity. You want to prove to the league. You want to prove to the fans. You are one of the best units in the NFL. You're really emerging. You're getting better. And for the first 3 games of the season, that's what we're all saying. Man, we haven't given up more than 20 points any game. And then the Seahawks game happened where, yes, we gave up nearly 400 yards passing, some yards on the round. I mean, we gave up a lot of yards. The Seahawks were on fire that game. We did have some plays go against us. But here's the first player that needs to step on up, in my opinion, Terrion Arnold. You've heard me talk about it. Every week he looks better in my eyes. Yes, the penalties are there, and yes, there have been a few penalties there. But he is a rookie corner. He does appear to be developing. If he can keep the penalties at bay somewhat, mitigate him somewhat, then I think we'd all look at him very differently. In my opinion, and that's all it is, my opinion, if you take away the penalties against the Seahawks, I would have gave him a PFF grade, I guess I could say, like somewhere in the high 60s. So that's not bad. That is a monumental leap from where he was at the start of the season. And my guess is he has another good game today. Probably had a lot of reps with Aaron Glenn amongst other people on the coaching staff over the bye week to help him develop. I want to see that development pay off a little bit today. All right, next, going to go to the offensive side here, and probably not one most would be anticipating, but Tim Patrick. You've seen him since his development here, since he was signed here, that, hey, every week he just looks stronger, he looks better, doing more and more. No, I don't think anybody's going to probably deny that. We also get against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He didn't have his best performance. Why? Because he'd only been here a hot minute, didn't really know all the terms, the routes adjustments, the route trees, didn't have a relationship with Goff yet. But what have we seen starting with the Arizona Cardinals and then a lot more against the Seattle Seahawks? You've seen his impact on the team. You've seen how he helps open up other people, and other people are helping open him up as well. You can't double everybody if you're on defense. I get a lot of teams pay attention to St. Brown, Laporta, Gibbs, Monty, Jameson Williams, and rightly so. These guys are big threat weapons. But that means someone like Tim Patrick could come through with a big game. He might be a sneaky big player for us going down the road. I hope he continues his hot streak. All right, going back to defense now. Josh Pascal is the next guy up, in my opinion. He's going to have an opportunity. I don't know if he'll start today, but I think he's going to get a ton of snaps today. His performance on a week-to-week basis since Marcus Davenport went out has steadily improved. We talked about Arnold just, kind of improving on a week-to-week basis. I'd say the same thing with Josh Pascal, too. The Lions' defensive front wants to stop the run first. We all get it. We talk about it all the time. But then get to the quarterback. Pascal, his pass rush moves and his win rate have steadily improved. It's nowhere near Aiden Hutchinson's, and I'm not trying to put that on anybody, but you can see where he is starting to feel more and more comfortable, getting more success out there. This could be a great opportunity for a lot of people to feel more comfortable with that opposite side defensive end if Pascal, Levi Onwuzurike, or whoever else step up and emerge and have big games. Going back to the offense now, let's go to tight end Sam Laporta. Laporta came into training camp with a bit of a hamstring injury, not exactly into the great start that we all anticipated after what he did last year. Slowly, he's worked his way back up. He finally got activated the last week of training camp leading to the regular season, and you could tell we were all watching him the first game against Rams going, where is he? Tampa Bay, he had a couple catches here and there, but nothing that we're like, man, where's the separation? And yes, we're all definitely aware his hamstring injury was limiting what he could do. But now, the last couple of games, and now through a bye week, he's probably had a lot of time to let that thing rest up. He could be a very, very sneaky big player for the Lions today because I'm not sure if the Cowboys have a lot of healthy guys who can cover him. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know their depth. I don't know it very well. Maybe they actually get better with some guys. Maybe they have some more flexibility out there. But they're going to have to pay a lot of attention to him because there's an old saying in football, most of us probably know, a tight end is a quarterback's best friend because you can get rid of the ball to him so quickly in different situations. I wonder how much the Cowboys are going to blitz Goff because I think if you're a Cowboys fan, you got to get to Goff to have any kind of chance. If you let him sit back there, he will pick you apart. I'm guessing this is a great opportunity for Sam Laporta coming out of the bye, fairly fresh, to put up some big numbers. All right, next is Malcolm Rodriguez. I know we talked yesterday, about Trevor Nowitzki. I think he is going to have a more steady role with this team. Will he continue to put up elite numbers? I guess we're going to have to wait till after today to see. Obviously, the last game against Seattle Seahawks, second player in the Lions' past 10 years to have an elite score from PFF. But if you've watched Malcolm Rodriguez since Barnes went down, and even before that, he has looked more and more like the rookie Malcolm Rodriguez that everybody fell in love with. He's been out there with tons of energy, firing after the running back, getting after the quarterback, breaking up some things in pass coverage. He's a Swiss Army knife. We all get it. He can play offense. He can play defense. What they're going to do with him as more and more backers emerge, I think that's the real question. Does he go back to playing some form of reps on offense? Well, probably today would be a great opportunity for him to do so if they want to go that way. But I do suspect with the amount of passing that I'm expecting the Cowboys want to do, Rodriguez is going to be on the field quite a bit because he's got the ability, the athleticism, and the know-how to take down a mobile quarterback. He can shoot gaps and get after everybody. Now, I say all that, and everybody's going to point out, hey, against Tampa Bay, he gave up that run into the end zone for Baker Mayfield, but it is what it is. I think he's played very well this year. I think he's going to continue that trend. And the last one I'm going to throw at you is Amik Robertson. You guys all know him. We've seen him in preseason. He's probably going to get the lion's share, see what I did there, of reps against CeeDee Lamb when CeeDee Lamb is in the slot. We all get it. That's where he likes to play, CeeDee Lamb, and get set in motion, pre-snap, move him around, try to get him open. I'm guessing this is a big opportunity for Robinson to go out there and show that, yes, we talked about in the preseason, he believes he should be a starter. He has been. We haven't heard much of him this season. That's probably a good thing. If you're not hearing people mention your cornerbacks' names, it means they're probably doing a good job. I'm guessing he gets CeeDee Lamb at least 50 to 60% of the time. We'll see what shakes out later today. All right, we got one more segment before we get over to the Duke Crew, and that will be, hey, your rooting guide. So one more time, let's go to the polls and say, hey, the next segment of the day is Dano's rooting guide. Welcome, Dano. All right, so we do this from time to time, normally on Fridays, but I figured why not save it for Sunday since we had some other topics to talk about. So let's go ahead and go to the NFL scoreboard. I'm going to tell you guys my picks and who to root for to help the Lions in a selfish fashion. So the first game of the day is Jaguars with the Bears. I'm going to go with the Jaguars there. Cardinals, Packers, probably an easy one for any Lions fan. We're going to root for the Cardinals, or at least I am. Because we want, obviously, the Bears and the Packers to fall. Eagles, Browns, I'm going to go with the Browns just because Eagles are an NFC team. The Browns are not. Commanders, Ravens, same thing here. I'm going to go with the Ravens. Texans and Patriots, no real big move here for us, but let's go with the Patriots. Just, try to derail the Texans a little bit. Buccaneers, Saints, man, I guess it's a coin flip at this point, but, since the Buccaneers are the only team that have beaten the Lions so far, I'm going to go with the Saints. Colts, Titans, don't really know if I care on this one, but hey, somebody's got to lose. So let's go with, I don't know. Let's go with the Colts on this one to win. Let's take them. Chargers, Broncos, same situation, but I'm going to be selfish here and go with, U of M to the west. So let's go with the football Chargers. Steelers, Raiders. I'm going to say let's go with the Steelers just because I want the Raiders to potentially want to sell off some parts there, potentially. All right, Lions, Cowboys. Probably don't need to explain this one, but I'm going to root for the Lions. Falcons, Panthers. I'm going to go with the Panthers just because the Falcons are leading their division right now. Bengals, Giants. Being selfish here again, I'm going to say let's go with the Giants just so maybe the Cincinnati Bengals want to part ways with the Hendrickson, excuse me. And then let's see, for the Monday night games, let's go with Jets versus Bills. I'm going to go with the Jets, Jets. So that is my rooting guide. Let me know your thoughts on it. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get over to the Duke Crew and the comment section. So let me roll up to the top of the screen. 1 second, please. JDC kicking us off with morning all. Good morning, JDC. How you doing? Robert, greetings and salutations, Dan. Same to you, Robert. Robert, Lions 38, Cowboys 17. I'll go with that. It's, Jason, greetings and salutations to one and all. It's time to exact revenge on the Cowboys and continue pouring gas on this offense. I like that one. Congrats to Monty, Superdome or bust. Yeah, Monty got that new contract, and good for him, man. He is the prototypical Lions-style player. They want to keep those kind of guys around, keep that locker room intact, keep the team looking forward. Yeah, I thought it was a good move. Bo, good morning, Duke Crew. Cry havoc and let the sip the dogs of war! Exclamation point. Monty gets extension, laser focus on Dallas. Revenge tour is Blitz tour in Dallas. I see Super Bowl. Woo! And good morning to you too, Bo. See, Robert Hatman, remember to leave the woods by 3 p.m. Woo! Yeah, you want to get home in time for the game, so that's probably not bad advice there, Robert. So, good morning, crew. Feels like it's been forever since we played. Glad it's game day. Yes, it is. It is game day. We need to get out there and play. We should be fresh, rejuvenated, and tons of time to prepare for this game. Quentin, greetings and salutations, y'all. Greetings and salutations, y'all. Game, mother trucking day. I hope we break Dak's all day long. Yeah, get after Dak. Hit him early, hit him often. The other team's quarterback must go down, Dak Prescott, and he must go down hard. Put him into the ground. To Voltron Force. Hey, Coach, can we give a woo out to the Tigers? Question mark. Congrats on a great turnaround season. It was a great turnaround season. So you're probably right on this. Let's do a and there you go. Johnny L, good morning, everybody. The time has come. Yes, it is. We're back in the field. We're off the bye, and now it's time to get out there and get after them boys. See, Jedi Sith music. Good morning, Coach and crew. Woo! And crew woo. Do crew woo. Man, I'm messing that up. So sorry about that, man. Say, Rich, good morning, do crew! Exclamation point. It's a great day to be a Lions fan. Detroit 43, Cowboys 17. Woo! And I would take that in a minute, man. That would be a great game. And see, Matthew, greetings and salutations. Good morning, everyone. Superdome, Super Bowl. Woo, woo, woo. Sheila likes to woo in the fresh morning dew. You ask, you shall receive. And there you go. Benjamin Brewer, what do you got? Something strange always occurs in Dallas. What is on the agenda for today? Man, that's a big question. And if something crazy happens today, that's just going to not go well for anybody because everybody's going to point out what happened last year. You'll have more and more people regurgitate what happened in 2014 and other times as well. There's probably times I'm not thinking of between these two teams. The NFL's got to be definitely aware of it. At least I would think so, but it doesn't mean it can't happen because, hey, refs are human too. It does happen. Let's hope it is a non-event today. See, David, east down and bound, we are loaded up and trucking. We are going to do what they say can't be done. Yes, we're going to go on into Jerry's world and beat him down on his own birthday. Wouldn't that be a birthday gift from the Detroit Lions? Hookadoo, good morning, Dan and DuCraw. Goodbye, Cowboys. It's time for you to go and take the piece of, yes, Jerry Jones with you. One pride, Detroit. I'll go with all that, my friend, and good day to you. See, Rich, we're going to win so big they can't rig it. Yes, let's hope they can't rig it. See, Papa Noel, good morning, everyone. How many yards of offense will we put up today? Question mark. I am thinking 400 and more. It's definitely possible. This thing could be a shootout. And if it is, I mean, obviously it means our defense isn't stopping them as much as we all probably want. But the Lions offense, irregardless, can put up yards, can put up points. How many yards will we put up? You're probably right. We probably have an opportunity, I should say, for 400 more yards. Dennis, good morning. Dan and DuCraw, same to you, Dennis. Hopefully it's a great one. Stephanie, good morning, boys. Exclamation point. Up starting to make breakfast and listening in. After that, I'm relaxing and watching football all day. Hey, nothing wrong with that. That sounds like a great day. Johnny L, that sucks for the Tigers, but very proud of them. They will get theirs next season. Yeah, they're a pretty young team, and man, they've got some money. If they really want to go out and spend some money, they've got some money to try to upgrade that team. Let's see what they do. Bo Amik is going to get a rack of lambs. Yes, he might. That's well done there. Let's hope he eats up lamb. Let's see, Dennis, great season. Proud of them. Yeah, for the Tigers, 100%. 100%. Jess, greetings, salutations. I agree, Johnny. But like AJ said, we are very young, and we will learn a lot from this. Yeah, the amount of experience, the extra reps these young guys got, kudos to them, but they're going to have to go through it all again next year. Robert Montgomery was extended for 2 more years. He was, man. Brad Holmes has said they like to draft and reward their own. They don't really like to do a free agency, but when they do, if they find the right guys, they're going to try to keep them around just like they would the draft picks. Clearly, Monty has made that impact on the front office, the team. I don't think anybody disagrees with it. Probably most fans are going to say this is a great move by them. So kudos to the Lions for being proactive on that front. Clark, my goal for the day is to see that D cause havoc all game against Dallas. Don't let them run or pass. Yeah, I know I mentioned it yesterday, but as a coach, I look for specific things. I want to see, I know what to expect, at least I believe I know what to expect out of Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil, DJ Reader, Brian Branch, not CD Lamb, Carlton Davis, Kirby Joseph, etc. I want to see, though, someone like Nowitzki, what's he going to do? How are they going to utilize him? Same with Rodriguez, even though you can start seeing a baseline emerge with him. Terrion Arnold, does he continue to evolve and clean up some of his penalties, stuff of that sort? Offensively, hey, I think we get it. We're going to run the ball. We're going to run it more. We're going to run it a whole lot more. I want to see how that interior offensive line, to be fair, has not played the greatest so far this year. They've had very good moments. They've had other moments where you're like, what's going on here? So Graham Glasgow, he's still adapting and learning at the left guard. I thought he played phenomenal. I don't care what Pro Football Focus's grades are. I thought he played phenomenal as the center, starting center last game against, I can't say last week, but you guys know where I'm going with that. So does Glasgow continue to evolve, still continue to work on, doing everything in the mirror instead of using right hand, right foot dominant, he's got to use left hand, left foot dominant. So hopefully he keeps seeing that progression there. All right, Johnny L, I believe less. I'll go with that. I'll tell you, Hookadoo, CD Lamb, it's lamb chops for dinner with a side of revenge. Roar Detroit, well done, sir, and I like that. Lions Talk Live fan, I predict a blowout, exclamation points. Woo! And I'll go with that, man. Give me a score. Throw it in the comment section. Big Eddie, green salutations. I predict pain for the Cowboys. That's a meme I should put on here because that would be a good one of Mr. T from Rocky 3. See, Don Burt, man, I'm in Dallas for the game, and man, is a lot of us Detroit fans down here, exclamation points, take over. Hey, good for that, man. The Lions fans are traveling. We all get it the last few years. They've got something to root about. Most of us have been waiting our lifetime for seasons like this. Take advantage of it while we got it. Johnny L, right on, Hookadoo, 100%. Phil, good morning. Good morning to you too, sir. Thanks for all you do for the show. Trey, what's good, Duke Crew fam? Question mark. I want just a smothering game from our front seven. Really hoping Goff stays hot and that offense puts up points today. Yeah, if he comes out and completes the first 7 passes of the game, or his first 7 passes of the game, he sets yet another NFL record, which now means, I want to say Goff would have his 3rd jersey in the Hall of Fame. Maybe that's not right. I know he's got at least 2 there, but I think he's got an opportunity for a 3rd one if he can do that today. Hopefully he can stay hot. Man, if he can throw another perfect game, wow, that would be crazy. Don, if you notice, the Lions are wearing the pearly white uniforms again, the ones we wore last time here. I didn't know that. Thanks for that update, Don. But yeah, I was not aware of that. See, Johnny, can't wait to see that, Don Burr, 100%. Trey, good morning, Phil. Good morning to you both. Shamir, what do you got? Greetings, salutations, everyone. Same to you. Hopefully it is a great day for you, my friend. Lions Talk Live fan, I have been waiting all my life for this year. Yes, let's get to the Super Bowl and make it a Super Bowl victory season. Bo, do roar, Don, exclamation point, make us proud. Yeah, maybe hold up a sign, Lions Talk Live, do crew rules or something like that, man. We'll see if they put you on the air. Tori, good morning, all. Woo! And good morning to you too, Tori. Don, whatever you do, just have fun there, man. Go enjoy it. See, Don, we D-Seep down here, Detroit fans, maybe C-Deep, I don't know, stadium, takeover, Ford Field South, Detroit versus everybody. I like the way you're thinking, and I think they've got a pretty good attendance over at Ford Field today because, as you guys know, I know we mentioned in the 5 headlines yesterday, they're selling tickets. I think it was, I don't remember. It was whatever it was, like $20 at Ford Field, but you could get tickets at AT&T Stadium, standing room only, under 40. I think there were still some seats, if I remember right from the headlines yesterday, under 90. So, yeah, Cowboys are not selling out. Johnny L, let's get this thing going. Exclamation points. I like the way you're thinking. See, Hatman, Robert Yankee, I will be out of the woods by 11, get my old man nap in, and be up at 3:30 and ready to rock. Lions 38-20. Woo! By the way, if you guys want me to do the live cast, let me know. If we get at least 20, 30 people that want the live cast, I'll go ahead and set it up. Otherwise, let me know, and I can just kick back and relax and hit you guys in the post game show. So let me know, man. France, good day, all. Who are we rooting for in the other games? Did Dan have his list? Well, I had it earlier. I'm guessing you probably seen it, but yeah, I didn't do it Friday like normally. See, the non-laughers, D-Money got extended. Yes, he did. I thought it was a great one. Lions Talk Live fan 45-16. That would be a heck of a game for us. AJ Buchanan, any chance Houston gets some run today? I think there's a chance. The further we get in the season, if you continue to not see him much, especially with him elevating other guys like Ukwu, you got to believe the Lions, there's either something wrong with James Houston or the Lions coaches have just moved on from him. It's sad to say, but I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if anybody does. Let's hope he gets back to his old form. Hatman, let's see, Hookadoo, Hatman, and another silent woo for you today. Yes, go enjoy the hunting and then get ready for your man nap before the game. See, the non-laughers, go Lions, one pride, exclamation point, grit, 31-6. Man, that would be a heck of a performance for the defense. Hatman, Stephanie Water, what's for breakfast? Keep it warm. We are on our way. There you go. Let's see, Don, the Houston experiment is about Dez. We've seen enough. Dead. Okay, yes, dead. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It just something. I'm guessing it's injury related, but I hope it's nothing else than that. See, Dennis, I think Houston is cooked. It might be. Yep. All right, we'll go with that. Johnny L, what's up with Houston? He's not looking like rookie Houston, is he? Stephanie, Hatman, egg bowls with potatoes, bacon, and the egg over the top. That doesn't sound bad at all. That sounds like something Jen would make. Let's see, Hookadoo, I had hopes for Houston, but those hopes are gone. Yeah, at this point, it's time to move on, man. Maybe he reemerges later in the year if it is a health-related issue. Maybe just needs more time to heal up or whatever, get right physically. I mean, whatever the case may be. But they haven't cut him from the team, so that means I'm guessing the coaches still have some belief in him. Dennis, not the same player. Currently, I would agree. Yes, he is not. France, Houston just fell out of favor with the coaches. It's that or that leg just is not right. Maybe it never will be. Yeah, and that could also be a thing. I know I've referenced it from time to time, but Sometimes, when an injury happens, you never get right. The tread never comes back to what it once was on the tire. And that was Bill Parcells saying that once the tread's off the tire, it's never the same, no matter what you do to it. Johnny L, what happened? He's injured to some degree, either that or just, maybe he's not practicing as hard as he should. But I think if it was a practice-related issue with Houston, they would have probably cut him by now. So that's the only reason why I'm thinking it's a health-related issue, because they are keeping him on the 53-man roster. They're not deactivating him. If they deactivate him today, I guess that could be something, but they haven't put him on the practice squad or any place where somebody else could acquire him without having to trade for him. Lions Talk Live fam, Tim Patrick Day might be. It could be a big day for him. Bo, I don't think the Lions staff has given up on Houston yet. If he's mad if he made it this far with us, then they're not going to. Yeah, and that it sounds like we're on the same page with that, Bo, and I think you're spot on with it. Don, we just elevated Ukwa. That tells you what they think of Houston. Could be, indeed, 100%. The non-laughers, hey, Dan, do you think we will double team CD all game, completely limit him today, blitz all day? You guys heard me this preseason, just how I coach, and I get every coach has different flavors, different styles. I'm highly aggressive, offensive, defense. I'm going to spread you out. I'm going to throw a bunch of quick outs and have 2 or 3 people run deep routes on every play, because you're going to have to guard sideline to sideline and from from the offensive line all the way to the end line in the end zone. It's just, that's how I play offense. Defensively, to what you're kind of putting out there, non-laughers, I would double him all day. Say, hey, everybody else might have single coverage, but you know what? Those guys who haven't proven they can do it, you're going to have to do it over and over again. We're going to take away your best weapon, and we are going to blitz you. That ball is going to have to come out hot, and we're going to shoot run gap responsibility on the way to the quarterback. So there would be no secret about it. Your quarterback is going to get smashed today, even if he completes 30, 40 passes. He's going to take an enormous amount of punishment. I don't want to say I don't care if it's late hits, because I don't want to play dirty or anything or coach dirty, but I want to be physical with your team. Offensive line, receivers, everybody. Get hands on them. If after 5 yards, get them off, but get those quarterbacks to constantly start doubting themselves. At the end of the day, every quarterback's human. You hit them enough, they're going to start feeling that impact. See, Dennis, yep. Let's see, Jameer Imani got extended to 2027. Yes, he did, and kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. Derek, good morning, coach and crew. I just want to say, bless you boys for the best 2 months of Tigers baseball that I've seen in a long time. Now let's go Lions! Exclamation point. Woo! And yeah, man, just phenomenal thing. I hate saying it, man, but man, when they hit that shot in the, last game at Tiger Stadium, when it was a 2-run home run, I started getting worried there, because it's not like we have a great offense. We do a lot of things to manufacture runs, but at the end of the day, there's only so many runs you can manufacture, and just a couple things didn't go our way, but a great learning opportunity for all of them. I think the future is very exciting for the Tigers. Don, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna represent down here in Dallas for us at the game, Detroit versus everybody. Damn, every dang buddy. I'll go with that. And great, again, Don, have a great birthday celebration down there. Very happy for you that the girlfriend got you the ticket and got you down there. All right, Bo Ukwa, number 45, is alive and a part of the rotation. I concur with that. See, member, howdy, Dan, Rue, and the Scooby-Doo crew, exclamation point. Oh, yeah, I'll go with all that. Good morning to you, too, my friend. Burger time. Good morning, Dan, Matt, Hogadoo, and the Duke crew. And congrats, Monty. Well-deserved. One pride. Let's go. 100%. Let's win one for Monty today. Sarge, great salutations, y'all. Game day. Woo! Lions win 28-17. Oh, yeah. I would go with that, man. Just win, baby. Hatman70, I'm on my way. Tell your co-workers to not stop me for speeding. There you go. Yes, it did sound like a delicious breakfast. Derek, let's all Vimo Don Burr money for the refuel fund. There you go. Yeah, got to keep them going during the game. Hogadoo, Berg, what's up, my friend? Go Lions. Berg time. Sup, Hogadoo. Let's go Lions. Bud, I'm coming back November 17th, wanting to get some of the guys together for a tailgate. Yeah, get that going there and have a great time then. So, Hogadoo sounds like a plan, Bergs. There you go. It sounds like a good plan. Johnny L, please don't come out flat. No, keep it going like you did in Seattle. All 4 quarters. Keep that offense blazing. See, Johnny L, come out flying. I like the way you're thinking. Dennis, we need to hit Dak. Yes, hit him a lot. Get him down on the ground over and over and over. make Dallas, or, just how I coach, make everybody make a business decision. Your quarterback is going to get beat on for 4 quarters. Now, you want to try to protect them, then you better run the ball all day and run it a whole lot. You're not going to do that against this defense. So you're going to limit yourself. Either that or get them off the field because we're coming for them. Let's see, Sarge. Dak better wear his armor today? Yes, indeed. Yeah, he's going to take some shots, I anticipate. Bird time, Sonic and Knuckles. Woo! I'll go with that. Johnny L, here comes the thunder and the lightning. Unleash the fury on them. Bo, Dash, Bash, and Dash. I'll go with that. JDC, Thunder and Lightning, Detroit Lions, Stormfront coming to AT&T Stadium. I think it is. Hookadoo, Sarge, if he does it, it's going to have a lot of dents in it. This armor, yes. Oh, yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, hit him off and dent that armor. Sarge, more like a tornado, Johnny L. I concur. Johnny L, Sarge, earthquake coming. Yes, we will maybe bring down Jerry's world. The Bo, curse of the hangover effect is real. I think so, man. But they will have on a bye week to try to remove the curse, I guess you could say. Courtney, Green Sanitation's DuCraw, exclamation point. Woo! D Monty here to stay a while when he hit Weatherspoon and keep going. Wow, I'll go with all of the above. Yeah, when he bounced off him and kept on going, yeah, that was a great play. Non-laughers, I hope DC will run up the score today to leave no doubt. Woo! Yeah, if it's me, man, hey, it's no disrespect to the other team. It's one thing if there's like a couple minutes left in the game and you got a sizable lead. But until that occurs, where there's just mathematically zero chance the other team come back, you keep pouring it on, you keep playing, you keep swinging the bats, you keep going for the 3-pointers, the dunks, whatever. You keep throwing the touchdowns. Why? Because you want to make sure there is zero opportunity for a team to ever believe they can come back. You call off the Dogs, like I said, you got a minute or two left, and there's zero chance you can come back. Now call off the Dogs. Sarge, okay, I'll buy that, Johnny, 100%. Michael, J-Mo should go off. I'm thinking so. I'm really hoping so. Him, just the entire Lions offense. Detroit Zoo, Polar Bear Plunge. Man, it's been a minute since I've seen you, so glad to see you in the chat. I beat a guy from Wisconsin in a flathead catfish challenge. Now the Lions can beat down the Cowgirls. I like the way you're thinking, and congrats on the victory, my friend. William, I'm sure it's in the back of Dallas's mind to let them rest. We are an extremely physical team. That's not being a homer. The Lions hangover is turning into a curse for teams. It is. And it just, like I said earlier, William, I'm just surprised because you do have next week. Now, I guess if you want to, think from a Cowboys standpoint, maybe you just don't think you win today. Maybe you're like, hey, these guys are beat up. I don't want them to get more beat up. I want them to worry about divisional games, against Philadelphia and everybody else. That's their priority. I get it because you win your division, you get a playoff game, you host a playoff game. So maybe that's where they're thinking. JDC, Dre Forge rocks, and he rolls, my friend. Good morning as always. Sarge, want to see J-Mo and Gibbs shine? 100%. Dennis Arnold gets a pick today. The great Dan O'Damas predicted 2 picks today. Let's see if that holds water. Sarge, praying that Arnold will keep his hands in his pockets. Exclamation points and question marks. Let's see, man. But he is a rookie, man. For being a rookie, and I'm not trying to be a homer here, what he's done so far has been pretty impressive to me. Maybe not to you guys, but to me it has been. We'll see what happens. Michael, hope Laporta has a big game today. He needs to get going. Yeah, and I think every week, Michael, we've seen him do more and more. This could be a big breakout game for him. Lions fan, TA 2 picks, 1 pick 6. I would enjoy that. I'm guessing everybody would change their tune real quick in Detroit on him at that point. Johnny L, Lions Talk Live fam, that would be awesome. I agree, man. That would be real awesome. Sarge, Laporta, 2 touchdowns at 140 yards. Man, if you have him on fantasy football, you probably want to start him then. Sarge, Gibbs, 150 yards and 2 tutties. I'll deal with that. Phil, will Vaki ever get a chance to shine? Probably in time. I mean, he's been on the field. I don't think he's had any carries this year, but he has been on the field at times. At some point, they're going to give him, Craig Reynolds, opportunities. It's just over the course of the long season, it's going to happen. Bo Rodrigo has had a full plate, perhaps a little more focus on one task will help. Yeah, you might not be wrong there with that one there, Bo. Good call there, my friend. Let's see, Lions Talk Live fan, 380 yards on the ground. Wow, that'd be a heck of a day. 320 in the air, 6 touchdowns. Man, if we do that, we will be right as rain. Phil, how does Jen get sick? Question mark. You keep her locked in her basement, Jim. I just, sometimes, she goes at things pretty hard. Sometimes I think she just kind of needs to just take a moment and rest and recuperate. So, but she is very active, as you guys know. Bo, only way I root for the Jets is if Karen is sidelined. Maybe. We'll go with that. See, Derek, I'm seeing 6 sacks today. All right, who do you got getting them, Derek? Let me know in the comments section. JDC, the trickeration factor. There we go. We'll go with the trickotron. Let's see, Johnny L, Thunderstruck. I'll take that. Bo, 35-17, but I'll take a 40 burger. Let's make it a 40 burger. Skipper is eligible. I'm thinking on every play after we score a touchdown, you might see people looking over the sideline and seeing if he's coming out, see if they can go for 2. Burger time. Next year, Dallas comes to Detroit. Let's get that dub today. Woo! Let's hope they do, man. It would be nice to have us come here. Of course, Seahawk fans are feeling the same way. They're like, hey, when do you guys come here? It's been a minute. David, are Lawrence and Parsons both playing? No, they are both out today, along with a gaggle of other people. So, was the Hendrickson, one of their starting backers, is also out. He normally wears the green dot for them. One of their starting corners was hoping to come back today. Bland just isn't going to be back today. They're going to wait till after the bye week. Shaw, what do you got? Kamish said they could bring the Super Bowl overseas one day. Any thoughts? Question mark. I'm against it. Could it happen? Yeah, I would think, my thoughts here, and just take it for what it's worth. I get from a marketing standpoint and what you could charge for those tickets. Plus, the residuals you would get from all the hotels in the area, restaurants, because I don't know how many people know this, but let's just say you host the Super Bowl in Detroit. Well, you're going to work a deal with the city of Detroit that if we give it to you, we get X percentage of the profits from the hotels, the parking lots, everything that's going to be associated with the restaurants, the whole shebang bang. They're going to get a percentage of all those deals because they're going to have preferred deals set up with those restaurants, those hotels, etc. And the NCAA does it, Major League Baseball does it, NBA, everybody does it. But if you do that with overseas, my big worry would be security. And not to poo-hoo anything, but man, I'm going to guess there are certain powers in the world that would love to rain nothing but chaos on something like a sporting event like that, like the Super Bowl. So I would just worry from a security standpoint, are you opening up doorways for that? At some point, it's going to happen, just like you're going to have a team, my guess in the next 5 years, probably over in Europe, an NFL team over there. Detroit Polar Bear, Lions over 200 yards rushing, speak it into existence. We're speaking it. See, Jason Bo Booth, lamb chops are officially on the menu. Yes, they are today. And hey, they taste delicious. Bo, if effective offense, score a bunch of touchdowns, own time of possession, maybe not as many yards. I'll go with that. Dana Green, salutations, Coach Dan and the Duke Crew. Go Lions. Woo! 38-17 Detroit. I'll take that. And hopefully you're having a good morning, my friend. Good to see you in the chat as always. JDC, the Lamb Slams are bad. I'll go with that. Are bad. All right, we'll go with that. David, is it time for a 60 to 70% run day? Man, let's be honest, if the Cowboys can't stop the run, especially the longer the game goes, they're going to pour it on them. And maybe that's where you do see Vaki get out there, Reynolds get out there, whoever else. They're going to have some real opportunities. I think they're going to try to establish their ground game, wear the Cowboys defense out, do some play action passes. But the longer in the game, they're going to probably continue to pound that rock. Cowboys going to have to stop it, or it's just not going to be their day. Bo, mint jelly, best thing on a lamb chop. Fair enough. I'll take that. Des, I pity the fool. You have to pity the fool who doesn't watch Lions Talk Live. There we go. JDC, Bo, the best thing on lamb chops is a nice thick rib steak. There you go. I like hot sauce, but I like hot sauce on everything. I like hot sauce even on vanilla ice cream. So that's just me. Jason, I can't wait to see the sheepish look on Lamb's face when Arnold takes one to the house from one of Prescott's bad passes. Fleece them Cowboys. Does the crew agree? I would think so. I think the Duke crew would agree. We'll take all the above, my friend. And glad you're back in the States, by the way, my friend. Hopefully you had a great vacation. Adds 411. Let's go Lions. I like the way you're thinking. And good morning, my friend. Phil, if you're not feeling well, Dan, just watch the show and rest. I don't feel that bad, man. I'll be fine, especially once I have a delicious morning Mountain Dew in me. Johnny L, this is going to be good. I hope so, my friend. Bo, I like cold lamb sandwiches, heavy mustard and mayo. Sounds like a winner to me. Mark GT, Lions could be the first team to have 2 running backs and 2 receivers with 1,000 yards each. I think there's some real chances for it, especially since the season is a little bit longer. But yes, in regards to the running backs, I think there's a real opportunity there. With St. Brown, Jameson Williams, yeah, I think both of them could get there, and maybe even Sam Laporta. Let's see, JDC, Jason Berry, you win. I'll take that. Phil, Vikings have a bye week. They're going to be ready for us. They will be, man. They will be fully ready. Now, what can they do with it? See, Jason smiling. Michael, I feel Brad is going to make a big move soon. He might be, man. Like I said, part of the rooting guide, at least when I was announcing it there, I want to see certain teams lose, so maybe they're more apt to sell. So, something to pay attention to. Bo, Jason Berry, the master wit. There we go. JDC, he's full wit, not just half. All right, he's a full wit, not half. All right, Jason, these comments are sheer genius. I'll go with that. Michael, Houston is trade bait. The problem with that is somebody has to want to trade for him, and if he's not doing anything with you guys, with us, and he didn't do anything last year, it's possible somebody could trade for him. I just don't think you get much. Maybe a conditional 7th-round pick because you're going back 2 seasons ago, and if he's injured to where you're not using him, do I really want to take on that headache? I don't know. I guess we'll see. But we have sheer devotion. We'll go with that. Bird type, Houston looks miserable on the sidelines during the games. No energy. Seems like he's checked out. Maybe there's more to it from an emotional standpoint, a psychological standpoint that we're just not privy to. You know what? I'm gonna put out some feelers today, see if anybody will give up any kind of information. If anybody knows any information, there's that side of it as well. JDC, Jason Berry, you are the GOAT, 100% with that. Let's see, David, 42-17 Lions. I like the way you're thinking. Jason, the GOAT, always butts in. We'll go with that. Hookadoo, 34-24 Lions rule. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Carrick, what do you got there? Roar. All right, we'll be roaring all the way into the end zone, hopefully a lot today. Big D, re-signed D-Money, super happy about it. Yeah, he's been, I think, an exceptional signing, free agent signing. I get not all of our free agent signings have worked out. He's not among that list, though. He's worked out exponentially well. See, JDC, smiling, peace, area, puff. Well, there we go. Bo, Mary had a little lamb, but Mary is quite contrary. There we go. Big D, let me say extend. I knew where you're going with that, man. JDC, Jerry had a little lamb. Yes, he did. Hookadoo, laughing out loud. JDC, he's a Cowboys fold. He's in Cowboys fold. All right. Gary Green, salutations, coach and DuCraw. Hopefully this game gets to the point we have Hendon Hooker. Yeah, Hendon Hooker signing. Coach, I vote for a live cast. You are much better broadcast than whoever Fox runs out there. Yeah, if a number of you guys want it, I'll do it. Just let me know in the comment section. Like I said, we get 20 or so people or more, then I'll go ahead and do it for you guys. Phil, no two-tone uniforms. We want solid white. We'll see what happens. Phil, Hurricane Detroit is going to flatten Dallas. Maybe they'll take the roof off Jerry's world. David, 24-year Detroit team, 24, the year Detroit teams did better than expected. 25, the year of the championships. Let's hope so. Let's hope we can. I guess it would be 25 with the Super Bowl this year. See, JDC, the Lions done cooked him up. I agree with that. JDC, and his carcass has been sold. All right. Chop, let's see, the VTG. Word on the street is Dallas is that they aren't even calling this in Dallas a Cowboys game. It's the Detroit Lions game in Dallas. I like that. Ford Field to the south. Let's see, Bo Arnold will have his hands in Dak's pocket. Let's hope so. Hookadoo, Jack and Jill went up the hill and Cowgirls came tumbling down toward Detroit. All right, I'll take that. Holy, Jack Campbell pushed them all down. Let's see, Matthew, morning burger time, JDC. Woo! All right, where we are, wounded up here. Garrick, what do you got? Lions fan since 1986. First time here live, exclamation point. Great show, Dan. Let's go Lions. Well, you know what? Hey, it's your first time here. We got to hit you with a... And welcome to the Do Crew, my friend. See, Hookadoo, welcome, Garrick. There you go. Creative idea. It's the right time for our cornerbacks to have some picks. I like that. I like the way you're thinking. Bo, Garrick, welcome aboard. 100%. Be a part of the Do Crew every morning, my friend, or just whenever you can. Phil, maybe Hooker if we get far ahead. Yeah, especially like midway through the fourth quarter, something like that. Give us some snaps, some easy reads, things like that. Phil, hot sauce on cold ice cream. What flavor? Vanilla ice cream. So we'll go with that. As far as hot sauce, usually I use Frank's. Sometimes I make my own, but Jen's not a fan of it, so I have to be careful. Like I think I told you guys, we went out with some friends to a restaurant. They had some spicy enchiladas, and to me, they weren't that spicy at all. But I ate some. I brought some home next morning or whatever. Next day, I ate some. Went and gave her a kiss, and she said her lips went numb. She's very sensitive to that stuff, where I am not. I love spicy food. See, Hookadoo, seriously, you like hot sauce on your ice cream? At times, yeah, man, 100%. Garrick, Thank you, Bo, exclamation point, and a great morning to all. Same to you, my friend. I'll see William. Green salutations, DuCraw. Let's win this and shut them out. I like the way you're thinking. Let's shut them down. That would be great to get a shutout. Lions fan 951. Morning all. Let's go Lions. Everyone have a blessed day. Same to you, my friend, and enjoy the game today. JDC Carrick, keep your hands and feet tucked in while the chat is flying. I'll go with that. That's probably wise words. Let's see, William, green salutations all 45-10 Lions. I'd like the way you are predicting. Sarge, Dan, enjoy the game and tell us all about it in the AM. No, I'll have either way. I'll have a post-game show, so that's it regardless. I enjoy doing the post-game shows. Jason, livecast, a must today. Okay, Bo Booth, I'm in all for the coach tonight. Livecast, Lions Talk Live. All right, JDC, happy trails, go Lions victory. Bo, happy trails, DuCraw, see y'all tonight. Yeah, we'll see you for the game. I'll do the live cast. Just plan on it. I'll do the live cast. Sarge, Dan, this makes me thinks you're a spicy guy. Yes, I do enjoy spicy food. Very much so. Creative idea, final call, 32-19. I'm assuming Lions, right? The creative idea, let me know. Phil, we need DuCraw hot sauce. Dan makes it. You know what? I do enjoy making some stuff. I do make some hot sauce. I also do make some honey wine, or what do you want to call it? Honey beer. I don't really drink beer, but years and years and years ago, I learned how to make beer out of honey, and some of my friends really enjoy it. They like it. I don't drink it too much, but I do make it like once a year for some of them. All right, Hoogadoo, happy trails, go Lions. Back at you. Brent, 34-17 Lions. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, I'll host the live chat, go on probably right around 4 o'clock. Once this is off, I'll go ahead and make the link and put it up. Go ahead and sign up for it. Like I said, as long as we have 20 people or so in there, I'll go ahead and do it, but just plan on it. I'll do the live cast. Phil, hot pickles. Yeah, I love putting pickles marinating for about a week in a jar of hot sauce. Yeah, they come out great. Patrick got here late. I will watch the rerun later today. Get caught up. Woo! 45 Lions, 10 Cowboys. I'll take that. Rick, go Lions. Woo! 31-17. I'll do that. And Patrick, yes. So, all right, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Making that march for 8,300 subs, or about 90 subs away. Also, when you're checking out, if you would be so kind, it's free of charge. Reach on down, hit that thumbs up button, the like button. You guys all know it helps the channel out a lot. If there is some sort of breaking news today still, I'll get it over to you. Otherwise, I'll have the live stream, live cast up, probably 4 o'clock, maybe a little bit before that, maybe like 3:45. But yeah, we'll see you guys all later on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all. You're still here? What are you doing here? It's over. The show's over. Go home.